Hey everyone, I'm Blue Dragon Gaming, your host Andrew. Sorry for being a bit quiet today. My family's still sleeping. Give me one sec. Right, that's a bit better. Hey everyone, welcome to Blue Dragon Gaming, your host Andrew, for a brand new video. Sorry I haven't posted in a month. I am sorry about that. But yeah, though I'm wearing a red shirt with the dragon on it, it's just one of the rugby shirts I've got for a team nearby. Some please blank it's all out. I'm not advertising at all. So sorry I haven't updated since May. I know it is July now and I have been a bit busy. Just let you guys know, Star Stable isn't, I don't think I'm gonna do any more Star Stable things at the moment. Maybe in the future there might be Star Stable if it becomes a much more popular thing, or if you want me to do some more editing failures. It's really up to you guys, because if you want me to do editing failure videos for myself, I would honestly do those for any of my videos. Honestly. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell did I do it. So, yeah, some things that have been keeping me busy, of course, would be the Warcry sets. It's new. I know I was meant to keep you up to date, but it's literally stacking up. I've been literally doing some things. Currently we're on issue 16. Yeah, 16. I've got the books to show except for 11. Yeah, except for 11, which I missed out on in the shop, so I have to put it into my proper folder. I did have the premium. Well, I have doing the premium one, so I did get premium kit one from Mortal Realms. I will admit that was it had a little book in it as well as the models. I'm currently painting those up at the moment. I've still got to do the ghouls for the Flesh Eater Cult, which was in that one. Anything else? Yes, there has been a lot of things done. Such as I actually got a hold of the box set for the Space Wolves. That means we'll be doing a Space Wolf focus video for that. I'm redoing the Warhammer focus videos. I will admit the first ones were a bit wordy. This time it's more towards the model side of things than anything else, so I'm sorting that out. Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos will be coming back as soon as the lockdown is finished. I haven't had time because I can't, well, unless I'm buying them online, I can't buy them anyway, but I would like prop pack openings, individual packs, which I can't do because the local shop that sells them is currently still, they have certain things like you can only order stuff online with them and you have to like sort of payments over the phone, which I'm not that comfortable doing. But like typing in details on Twitter, that's fine. Me just like to talk to someone over the phone I don't really trust. So yeah, sorry, I'm just talking out some things beside it. So yeah, anything else I've been doing? I've also been doing my Deepkin. As you guys know, I have got Ionic Deepkin for Warhammer for Age of Sigmar. I've been sorting out the basis to give them like a sand texture. I did like use do you know the gravel you got with like train stuff? I used that. If I could possibly zoom it in. But what's my big huge seashell's now finally done. Stuck on all the guys, so as you can see, it's a nice looking one. I add like bits of blue in amongst the shell to make it look awesome. If anybody likes this, likes what I've done with this, please comment in the video about it. Because it is like one of my only things I actually custom painted, like the sea turtle fins, like Death Guard green with all camo with it. The main bit, then you got like the saddle and all that. Most of it was base coated in, I think it was, oh, super hits. Oh, what's it called? Celestial Grey. Then I went over it then with oh, what's it called? Stonehold Silver. Then went over with Gilliman Blue even like the water texture, like the water's like literally draining into like the seams and looks like it's dripping down. The guy at the back looks like one of the thralls. I just basically just put thing. The skin tones on them is Cadian flesh tone. The guy in front has got a much better skin tone because I think I used Rakesh. The Ragnar flesh, Rakesh flesh was the top. But yeah. The sea turtle is my own colour scheme. This one down here is, I can't remember the paint, but it's awesome paint. I am sorting out, like, there's little gems I was going to do down sides, which I'm going to sort out, which should be blues, reds, greens. Basically, just soulstone paint. Well, the textiles are like soulstone blue, or no, technical paints are just like soulstone blue, spirit, what I think it's like spirit stone red. I can't remember the green's called, something stone. They're made for like spirit stones for the Eldar. I use them with most of the things because if you add some hold silver, it puts like really like flesh like red stones. It does. I've used it with my Space Marines for their eyelids now. Because if you look at like Space Wolves, when I show them to, they'll have on their helmets the lenses look like proper like lenses, like glass, and that's how I've done it. I actually had the tip from my from the one who does my local gaming shop. He actually said use Stonehold Silver with these paints and it will bring out the eye colour a bit more better. It's a good tip for you guys if you're just learning into the game. I will be doing a how to play 40k video as soon as 9th edition will come out. I will be also doing some videos on 9th edition. So I might as well make this one into like what I think of 9th edition. Might as well, because it's like the biggest thing on YouTube at the moment, because I have been checking out the Warhammer community. Currently, as we know in 8th edition, it's a bit ramshackled for 40k. I play quite a bit against some of my friends. I use mostly in my battles now, or throughout it, first off I was using Space Marines and Death Guard, because they were like my two main armies. By collecting more, I think I've used like the Tal like 4 times. Played Tal mostly in Kill Team, because he was much a better army than any of us. I did use Drukhari for like 5 battles, but then it didn't seem to work out. When I got Inyad then, with my Eldar, I was able to implement them and it made it a bit more better force, because you then got like the Wraith Guard that I've got, the Dark Reapers with their like massive tank killing weapons with the powers of like a Venom and the Ravager in the background with the Dark Lances were absolutely brilliant, especially with Inyad with the psychic powers. Some say the psychic helping them out as well. The Drukhari are painted blue because of their cult, but I've seen that they're allies of Inyad. So that means I get to use like both like things. I mostly use like the Drukhari cards, such as like Witch Hunting, Witch spells, which then I use psychic powers then of the Eldar, because of Inyad then, because then I can say like these ones belong to their own clan, but they're alliance to Inyad, so that means they come when they need it. But then the Eldar, especially of Inyad, they just come along with them when I use them together. I haven't yet had a battle where I have to use the Inyad and the Eldari together, because normally it's either the Inyad models with the Drukhari or with the Craft World Eldar. So it's like that. I haven't got Harlequins yet, but I am thinking about getting them just to add like a bit of them guys in there. Both sides have got like fast attack vehicles. Like I've got a bike squad of Eldar and a bike squad of Drukhari Raiders. Normally I add them both into one unit because technically they're fast attack units and it's an Eldar. They both be in the same units because they have the keyword of Eldari. Even though one's Drukhari, one's Craft World, I can still use them in the same army because of the Eldar keywords. Like the Imperium keyword puts the Imperial Guard and Space Marines in the same army. So I was going to get like a bit more of my Eldar because I want to get a Wraith Knight. I know people always say, oh yay, the Wraith Knight's all big and fancy, but it's not that good. I go, yes it is. In the shop I play in, if you're gonna do, some of the people down there, they have like decent like armies. Like you got like a couple of Necron players. Bit of a pain in the backside to kill, but then when you get into them with like my Space Marines, firing like multiple like bolt shots at them, because that's what I mostly use with my Space Marines, because here you are. My entire Ultramarine army is literally 3 squads of intercessors, 10-man squads. So that means I've got battalion. I've got a Reaver squad, no Terminators, got aggressors, I've got an apothecary, I've got a ancient, I've got 2 Redemptor dreadnoughts, pulsar, a predator, what else have I got? Intercessors, bikes, the old bikes, a attack bike, scouts, which are the common like normal scouts, not sniper scouts. What else do I have? I've got like a couple of characters. I've got Guilliman. You always need him in an Ultramarine army. I will admit you need Guilliman. But then if you look at like my Imperial Guard army, I've got like more tanks. My Tyranid army, which I did have, but I ended up with my brother. Because we recently done like a couple of weeks ago was Orcs versus Tyranids. I didn't think about filming it because I was just learning how to use Ghazghkull's new rules use them with a different faction, because I use them with Death Skulls. Death Skulls have the ability to get a 6-up invuln. I was trying them out with Ghazghkull. Like they didn't get the Ghazghkull effect of like the Death Skull main ability, but I used him as like a HQ option to a grot unit, which which I'm counting, because I'm gonna think of doing was I've got a nice little squad of grots, but the idea was of a grot unit according to the new rules, but then paint them black and then they become goth orcs. That means, even though they have the grot keyword, the main grot leader, I've got the HQ, actually counts as a goth orc. So that means he then makes all grots goth. So that means they take the goth keyword off him. That means I can then do like the goth bit with them, like say Ghazghkull's the warlord. I've got a Death Skull detachment helping out the goth Gretchens. The Ghazghkull's come along with his Gretchen little force to help out the Death Skulls, like pound down on the enemy. The main war boss will be Ghazghkull because of his main ability. I know only Gretchen will get it, but then it's not that bad. Also with that, I have got a review for the Orc, so I'll actually take it. So that'll take on. I think I'll upload that today as well. So yeah. What else was I gonna say? Right, 9th edition. I've been looking over it all. I like the new models. If you haven't seen them yet, go and check them out on Warhammer's YouTube channel. Or if you got Twitch, watch the stream. I don't think you can actually watch that stream, but look into any of their streams recently. They'll be showing the new models, such as the new Assault Intercessors. Now I fancy them just putting them into my Primaris Space Wolf force, because I'm literally doing with Space Wolves a section of it being the old stuff such as Wolfing, the Plane, Wolf Packs and all that, to make it fun to Wolf Cavalry, all that. The old bikes. Then having a section full of Primaris, which literally are Pulsar, Redemptor, Dread, some aggressors, some jump packs, 2 squads of Incessors, 1 with Power Fist, Sergeant, well, Wolfpack leader with Power Fist, as the leader of 1 squad. My next bit then was a Phobos unit, so I've got some of what was in the box for the last Awakening box set, which was Ghazghkull versus Grimnar Blackbeard, Blackmane, something like that. I'm not one. So, the character for the Space Wolves, which were the brand new infiltrators, which I found pretty good because that means they had like better scopes because they end up having the ability to like shooting through like buildings, like they could actually see through them. They ignore cover saves, but they're like specialized optics, which I found pretty good. But unless like you're dealing with something that's like on second story buildings, according to the rules of kind of 8th edition, they won't be that good. So it's kind of good they now redone Warhammer into 9th edition, because that means they've redone terrain. What I know so far after looking, the recent upload by Warhammer on the Twitch channel is about the new tank rules. Then that came out like yesterday or the day before from this video. So they've talked about like all the new tank skills and all that, like such as like tanks firing in combat, which I always thought was kind of stupid because that means like in 8th edition you literally push your tanks up the battlefield. Next thing you know, you got like squad terminators, which it literally could, where they like power close, like rip apart a piece of the tank and fling it, or like punch through the engine block, which was like kind of fun. Which now with the ability of them shooting in combat, which is good for like my Imperial Guard army, I will admit, because when my tanks are like being targeted by charges, they were always not that good, because then I've got like my big battle cannon I have to fire at something. I've got my side guns, I've got my las cannon shooting at like something that literally could be taken out with like a bolter. I do have one of my tanks a flamer, which is quite good. I use basically on my tanks I specialize, like I've got two almost exact same, but then the turrets are different because I've got battle tank, which is my command, my Lemur's command, my tank commander, which uses a battle cannon, plasma incinerators for the suicide guns, and the las cannon. Not too bad. But then it's KDM things, that means I get to roll 2 dice. If I use old grudges, I roll double the amount of things for the top turret, which is roll 2 dice, and I use that then as how many shots I could take. So that means I can go up to a maximum of 12 shots with like a battle cannon, which is like stupid, but it was awesome. Then it's like this, in, in, and just going bang, 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 doing devastation damage to anything in their path. My next tank then was a... I'm trying to remember what the other one is. Got the battle tank. I've got the Vanquisher. No, the Valiant. The one with the extended one. I think it's like the Vanguard, Vanquisher or something Van. It's like no, it's like Van something. I think it's like the Vanguard or the Vanquisher tank. Don't put me 200%. It's the longer gun which does double, which is like D6 that instead of doing 2D, instead of like it's a bit bigger but does much bigger damage than the battle tank. You know what it looks, you know what it is if you're a Imperial Guard user. I'm not, well, I know a bit about it as much as I need to for a battle. Decent amount of shots I use. It's the exact same layout as the other one. It's an awesome little thing. My next tank then is, it's not the Gatling cannon, it's not the plasma. Oh, it's the one with like stock, like the barrel's like short with a bit of a cube there. The some bit, I can't remember. It's the EX one. If you please put it down in the comments, I'm not a brilliant remember of these about the codexes. So yeah, that's the other one, which I then put a flamer and a bolter on the bolter. I think I put the flamers on the side, which was kind of better because that means that one was then made for like close combat situations, because it was going to be like in front of like, it was going to be like to one side dealing with anything wrong for that, and when the other two tanks were going to stay back. Well, the two tanks went up together. One was dealing with close combat problems, the other one dealt with long range problems. So on the mount. What else would I say? The new 9th edition. The new 9th edition is coming at a good time as well, because like people with the rules, I will admit I've mucked them up quite a few times, such as remember when to do a heroic intervention. Heroic interventions not normally used, but they're meant to be during when your opponent does, when it's your opponent's turn and they're doing combat against one of your units. On the first attack afterwards, you can heroically intervene, which means then a unit within 3 inches of an enemy model, unless you're Space Wolves, then it's 6. With their rules, they can move in and attack, like guard for the unit that's under attack. So such as like you've got like 20 Poxwalkers and you've got like literally they're up against like, I don't know, how can I, no, we don't use those. Say we got like a squad like Death Company in your front lines when you're playing Death Guard, and they're surrounding like a lonely what they call them, malignant Plaguecasters, and you got Typhus nearby or Mortarion. If they're at least 3 inches away from the attack. So like you got like one malignant Plaguecaster like going up against like a squad of like guardsmen, and the guardsmen doing like decent damage with like big, not say like Space Marine with like a thunder, like Death Company's got like thunder hammers and all that. It's done like decent damage to this character without killing it. Like it's like 3 guys left over the squad after him trying to attack them. These like spells to damage them down a bit, but these 3 survived. You let you go in with like Typhus and just go slice. Down goes half the squad, and then you can use pistol in close combat, which is even more better against Death Company. So that means you're intervening before that, and say like he's got enough squad that he's also charged him, and say like it was like a character, that means you like chop them down, you can chop down half his foes before his every unit can attack. So it's kind of good. But big guns never falter. The new ones for anything that uses the explode keyword, such as like, how can I say this? I always saw it as like, I always seen like explode keyword would be like shells or weapons, which would be like on Titan class war machines, such as like an auto cannon on a big huge Imperial Knight Warden, on the Knight, or like on the Crusader class. What's Imperial Knights? They were made to deal with like problems which were meant to go bang and it's meant to go down. I always see like something like that in the game will honestly like totally break it, because I use a Basilisk in my Imperial Guard army. Basilisk has like 240 inches, so it's over 20 foot. It can fire. But then if it has the explode key, which if they don't do this, I would honestly be really disappointed with the Basilisk, which give it the explode keyword, because it's artillery. So let you go wheat bang. There goes an entire unit of like small little gribbies such as Death Guard, Poxwalkers, can't speak, or like a big huge horde of demons, just going wheat bang, they're dead. It literally like sorts out things with like artillery. I can't see what they're going to do. Yeah, I know the terrain is like made much more difficult. Like you can use like terrain to actually like block line of sight in this new one as normal. But I don't like that rule they brought in halfway through, just near the end of 8th edition, which was like any models on the 1st floor building is automatically counted as you can't see them, even though you can see the model through the window. Now that was just stupid. Now, when I entered in, you could shoot a character no matter where he was, unless the building had no direct line of sight. So like say if it had a window, you can see through the window. You can see through the window, both sides could, and you could fire at each other through a window. So that means you had like +1 to cover save, but I would say +2 because that means you're actually, because you like got that extra like protection, bullets are not gonna go through, but then they think about like armor penetration. They can hit through bricks, no problem, still go through someone's armor. But I would say lose a bit of its strength when it hit through the wall. Like if it was a dead shot and it went straight through the window, just went through, dead. Like such as like a sniper shot. Because then it's like got the power behind it, but like a bolt around, I would say it would hit the wall and just about get through it and just hit and probably dent the armor of the enemy on the other side if they're like a space marine. But then when they brought in that rule, I was like absolutely devastated because most of my armies were using that technique of like buildings to shoot down their opponents, because then, such as I'd have like a Redemptor in amongst building who I had like a couple of troops that are in the bottom half of a building they could shoot out to actually defend the area. But now they have to be up to the second floor, which most buildings don't have, which was absolutely stupid. I even got terrain here, which I built, which is like little shop corners, which I pretty loved when I had them. Which basically you can make them into a massive graveyard tower if you wanted to, or like a 2-story building. Because of things about Warhammer at that time, I could honestly build up that tower and actually make it like super hard to get to. But then, of course, the new rules came in, and then they stopped that doing it. Now, I absolutely loved my terrain when I did that, because it was, like, really hard for you, like, shoot at things. But then, because that new rule, it meant buildings like that, or, like, 1-3 buildings, you can't fire through. Such as, like, you've got a big church thing on the battlefield, or, like, a little like house ruin, unless it has a set floor, you can't fire out of it. It was absolutely stupid. Not unless like the entire front end, the building was blown off. If you stand in cover on terrain, you get the cover bonus. But I found it a bit stupid. Like that's why I went over at that point to Age Sigmar, All-Star, learn Age Sigmar, such as like I play Deepkin. Their main siege is like a moving piece of terrain. I always loved it. And I actually got one now. I'm also thinking about getting, I've got like Stormcast to myself, and I've got a Ghost Army to myself as well. So my brother's got Stormcast, I have a Ghost Army. So we're doing mortar rounds, because when he gets the shop ones, I got an online one. So that means we both get the exact same armies, but mine's got the Dark Imperium box, no, the Soul Wars box set added in. So that means I have 2 Gryph-Charger HQs, another Psyker, 8 more of the ones with shields and the axe people, more crossbow people. I've also got another ballista as well, so I had that, as well as having a Nighthaunt HQ leader, the executioner, the chain guy, a couple more chain rasps, a couple of the rat guys with the big huge pikes. Tell you now, here's the cards, the data cards. Gryph-Charger, now my one is that variation, the red with the blue. It's absolutely brilliant. Here, which is the Psyker. You get one of those as a special model. So basically I can use that to help out. Ballista. Them. We've got so far. Them. And Evokers. I got those especially. Found that they're in a 5-man unit, and that model Incent is actually a specialized model that you can use for it. But they comes like squads of 1 or 2. So basically, if I get some of these, the 2 characters be on their own, and then I know what they're called properly. And then I can have like a squad of evokers, which like, got an extra 2-man guy in there. I've got two extra guys in there, so they're pretty more powerful. For the ghosts, I've got the exact same things. These came in Soul War set. Nature Shroud on Ethereal Steed. I had that as part of it. Grave of Souls. He's like a HQ of like chain, like the chain rasps. Spirit Tormentor. Lord Executioner. Chain rasps. Grim Reapers. And them. So yeah, it's just been quick. The nose gone for like 30 minutes, but I want to do like a quick little video to show that I'm still live and still kicking. For you guys who watch me on YouTube. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it there because we know just about to hit the 31 minutes mark. So thank you for watching. This is Blue Dragon Games signing out. Please check out our other 2 channels, being Gax Dragon Gaming, which I'm thinking of making into a gaming platform. Because I've just recently because I recently just got Steam and I just got myself Battlefield Gothic, but I don't know when that will be coming out. So Gax Dragon Gaming is becoming the gaming site, well, the online game site, because I might add in like footage from like when I play like World of Warships and all that. When I get a decent enough computer. A little bit. I need a decent computer. If anyone can help me out, if you're a PC gamer, what stuff do I really need? Because I am thinking about saving up to get myself a decent gaming PC. Because I know I need like a decent monitor. I know I need to get a graphics card, but I don't know what type of how can I say this? I don't know which type of like hard drive to get, or what's the best brand. If you say I'm going back to college this year, so that means you'll be seeing me now and again. So September I'll be going back to college, back my business course. So that means I will be getting paid for doing this. Be like, I get like £700 for a year. So I'm doing that next year. I'm thinking about going on for my for the future. I want to do painting models business. So that means if anyone likes any of the models that show off on screen, such as the orcs, which I'm going to upload, which I've hand painted myself, including the bases. If you like my Iron Deepkin, especially like my eels, Bruce, my shark, with his like white with his great white feel. Like I know like there's some mistakes which actually make it look like it's more shark-like, because not really all sharks are the same thing. Like if you want to go something awesome, you have to look at my moray eels, which are Fountains Blue with Warpstone Glow. Warpstone is like a greenish colour. I think it's like a layer. No, it's a base, sorry. Which goes over the top with the, as you can see, like silver, as well as the Gilman blue, as well as the orange. So it looks pretty nice when it goes across Battlefield. I think about getting more of these. I will be doing a Iron Deepkin and any of my army videos for Age Sigmar if you want me to. I'll do those in between doing the 40k ones. The Orc one will be the first one. I think after that then I'm going to do my Space Marine ones, which will be like Space Wolves, Blood Angels and Ultramarines, but I'll do that downstairs on the cabinet. So that means I'll do those as one long video, or do you want me to do a separate? Please comment down below for what you want. So please, awesome. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for watching. I'd like to say thank you to all 21 subscribers I've got so far. I know I've been going for a year, but getting 21 subscribers was the backup plan, because I know like my channels are not going to get that much bigger hits. Not about like the big like money come behind my channel. I know like my own personal stuff that I'm doing, such as like my Warhammer, Yu-Gi-Oh was the first key bit. I know I've taken off the Yu-Gi-Oh videos. That was how to play, but I was gonna do a redo on that because of the new rules. Yeah, so I have to get around to doing that. Just to make sure, Star Saber is at the moment not going to be on the channel much more. I just some things have happened, such as I left the Enchanted Barrens. Basically, I haven't got the end. I don't have the time to go on it anymore. Plus, when I left, I was actually in charge of a group, but I was trying to like figure out stuff. So I'm gonna leave that. Like, if I end up going back to it, I'm gonna get like a couple of friends first off onto it first. Like, I've got one friend, but I need more. So that means I've got like that family feel to it, and make sure I don't. So I have people like all clash off me that often. I don't get the time anyway of playing Star Stable, because you have to like do club events every day, as well as keep on running it, especially as a club owner. Like, when I was part of the club, I was literally like so much under pressure because I had to be there for the club events. The members of the group were always out and about, so that means I didn't get time to do dressage training that much. So what I know is going to be my club routine, as well as a couple new moves if I do return back to it. So if Star Stables want to be kept on here, please send me a comment on Gagstrand Gaming, so that means I know about it. So Gagstrand Gaming is going to stay online, but it's not going to be active as much, so mainly becomes a gaming channel. I will see if I can actually log on to my brother's thing, and that means I can actually sort out like videos for his PS or for my own ones, such as like doing like Overwatch videos, maybe even some Rainbow Six ones on Gagstrand Gaming to actually like boost up the revenue on that one channel, like promote this one then as its social game counterparts. So that'd be like Blue Dragon Gaming 01, Red Dragon 02, and Gagstrand 03. We're called the Dragon Team. I'm two of them, my brother's got the other one. So yeah, I know it's gone for quite a bit because it's like a 37-minute video, but sorry. So this Blue Dragon Gaming signing off. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe for more content, and I will keep you up to date. So it's Blue Dragon Gaming signing off, and see you. So yeah, see you and have fun.